What's
happening?
Cool.
I don't fucking know. We're right into it. Look how into it we are. We're fucking into it. With two of the greatest Kramers that we have, the guests that come bumbling in and make it great, Mike O'Donnell and Dan Brown together for one show, this is action-packed. That's because we needed to get two people the same weight as the last guest who didn't make it. So putting you two together is the same as USS Nevy Cakes, whatever the fuck her name is. But whatever. You should have showed up. Way to stereotype it. Bobby, take it away.
Hey, it's the POS podcast with our host, Pat Oates, and our co-host,
She's black. She was late.
Bobby Tamburo. And sometimes in life, you have a friend who's like, why do you even like me? So you get way more emotionally vulnerable than you ever wanted to. And then they leave you on red for 4 hours. And you just need something to distract you from that. So you have two of your favorite best friends as guests on. And one just comes on and bullies you before the start of the show while pretending like meth isn't the O'Donnell family business. Joining us tonight, it's Dan Brown, live from his D-Day. And you've seen him on Bobby's World. You love him. It's Mike O'Donnell.
The infamous Bobby's World.
What were you talking about just now?
Oh, Mike's family lives in an area where meth is kind of rampant, and he's
not that
pretending
part.
Like he
the part
doesn't
where you were like
meth.
4 hours unread. What was that shit?
What?
Who left you on red?
Yeah, what was that faggot stuff you did right at the beginning?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Dan, how are you? How are the bees?
I think they're mostly dead. Like I killed one big fat bee that might have been like the queen who was taking refuge from all the gas that I
That was
threw.
Nevy B.
Nevy bee.
Go ahead, sorry. Do your
Well,
bee thing.
I smashed it with a shoe.
Is it a shoe you normally use?
Oh yeah, I don't discriminate with shoes that I use to kill bees. Like I'll use flip flops. I'll use hiking boots.
You know what these boots are called? Bee stomping boots. Mike, you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about, right? You guys have certain boots for stomping certain things.
Yeah, dude. Do your boots have red laces?
I mean, no. I mean, if bees had blood, they would be stained red. But
Why
you know.
do your boots have red laces, Mike?
What? I just like the color red.
That way blood doesn't get messed up on the laces. There's our American History X's. That's what they're called. That's what you use those to stop.
Oh, do you want to recreate American History X like B movie was?
Yes. Yes, I do. Dan, get on that animation.
And the white supremacists are like hornets.
Yeah. It's
Chris
Ed
Rock
Norton.
instead of
It's Ed
Seinfeld.
Hornet. Bees. Bob,
See, there's bees and then there's yellow jackets.
Yo, bees be walking like this. Yellow jackets be like, oh, we also flying around. We all don't understand your culture.
I think that's yellow, or what are those spotted lanternflies? That's who talks like that.
But they're not called yellow. It's the bit.
No, but
Being
they
a
are.
black comic on BET. It wouldn't be a lot of thought process. To it.
Oh, okay.
It would just be loud.
Why call yellow jacket? He even wearing a jacket.
Yo, a bee can't even hump a stool.
It's summertime, motherfucker. Why you got a jacket on?
guys, they're not a race. They're cowardly.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate
like
them.
the Chinese.
Were they actual bees you're dealing with, or are you dealing with like yellow jackets and stuff?
They wear yellow jackets.
Yeah, I got swarmed by them once. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, one time my brother was cleaning my father's gutter, and a bunch of yellow jackets
You know what
came
I mean?
out.
Sorry.
He's like Candyman.
He was
Filling
cleaning
bees.
He was cleaning the gutter, and they swarmed him, and he fell off of a ladder and onto some concrete steps, and he broke his arm.
Oh, jeez.
Dan, do you have one story that ends in like, and everything was okay?
A lot of my friends tell me my stories are boring, so they usually stay to end in like.
Your friends suck. Your stories are amazing. You get molested by retards at least every 3 stories.
I actually have a similar story to that one, Dan, where the bees scared your brother and he broke his arm. My buddy was fucking this girl from behind, and she kept yelling harder and faster, and he slipped out and went to like go back in and missed, and he broke his dick.
Wow. Did blood shoot out of it?
No, but it bends funny now.
Oh man. All right. I watched this horrible movie called
I cannot wait to see where this goes.
this horrible movie called Man, what the hell is it called?
Hitler's
It was
lips.
some Antichrist. That was what it was called.
The Accused.
And there was all kinds of genital mutilation. That guy Willem Dafoe was in it, and he was like, you saw all these shots of his dick. Like he was like graphic Willem Dafoe sex. And at one time, this lady just took this log and she just smashed his dick with the log, and then she like masturbated him, and blood shot out, and they showed everything. It was like the most horrible Willem Dafoe. Just
well, at least you remember the name now.
Yes.
You told me this on the way
Yes.
back from a show, and I'm like, what the hell's the name of that? Like, I don't remember. I just remember Willem Dafoe's dick.
And then he went on to become the Green Goblin.
I can't wait till I'm jerking off on some girl's tits and blood comes out and I go, oh my bad, that was a real Defoe paw.
Say, oh my God, I'm an A-list celebrity.
Defoe paw. This early on, we're already doing that. That's fantastic.
It's gonna be a good episode.
William Defoe. There's a comic in Connecticut named John Romanoff, and he has a joke about how he mentions like
No,
Madonna.
I've never heard you talk about this guy.
Yeah, he's a big fat guy. John, he's like Madonna. He goes, I jerked off to her. Young Madonna, not I look like William Defoe Madonna now. They do have similar looks. We're gonna do a bunch of stories since we both on. I actually want to do stories. We're gonna do a bunch of them, but I have to wait for a pizza because I'm a fat shit. So before that, Dan, I know we kind of brought it up, but the main thing is the reason why the bees thing is better now is because you finally got the Delta dust in the mail, right?
Yeah. I there are still.
Like if you don't know, he ordered poison. The bees have taken over his home. They have their
Can you
own
just buy
rules.
Raid?
He tried everything.
I did use a bee, like it wasn't Raid, but it was like a can of bee spray, and I emptied it into there's like this hole that where the people who lived in my house before me, they drilled a hole, and they drilled all kinds of holes in my windows so that they made a jungle of cable TV wires in the upper floor of my house, and they've been using one of those cable TV wires to get into my wall, and I sprayed the aerosol spray into that hole and into some other cracks that were in my walls because it's an old house. And then I got Delta dust and I sprayed that crap all in there. And the bees have been like dwindling. I did like knock on the wall to like torment them, and and they
Still
were
in there, bees?
Yeah,
This is a big change though, because you got to understand. Was it last week we had you on, Dan?
I think so.
Last week, Dan was a defeated man. There
That sounds horrible.
There were rooms
wasn't-
in the house he had given up to.
Dan,
the
you kept
bees.
yelling, no one has confidence in me.
Yeah,
No
you were
one
really angry at us.
believes.
I believed in me. You guys did not.
But
All my
even,
laundry's in the bee room.
even physically, like
Yeah,
you look
for real.
like you've taken a shower since the last time
well.
we talked. Like it's the end. Like you know in the action movie, like then they do the one final scene where they're like getting married or whatever. Like you look cleaned up. Like I made it through this hell.
I take showers. I'm not homeless. Like, why is that?
What he's saying is
remarkable?
it looked like you were in the trenches. Like you were talking about
Yeah.
psychological warfare. You,
Oh.
You were
you
Rambo.
showed us the dead bees.
I think you had
Yeah.
a red bandana on, literally like Rambo.
Just painted it like his wall, waiting for a bee to land on him.
Buzz around. I'm a bee.
Killing's as easy as being a bee.
At one point, I tried to talk some sense into you. I was like, Dan, you're a good guy. Remember we did animations way back? It's over, buddy. And you were like, no, the bees drew first blood.
Well, they're dying now. I mean, I did like.
Yeah, but aren't you gonna die? Like you, I know. I looked up your Delta
Aren't we
dust.
all
It says
gonna
it
die?
can't hurt you, but like maybe some of us. I don't think I'm gonna. But like Delta dust stuff is not good for to have a ton of it now. How much did you use?
like half the container probably. On a cold morning, I'm gonna go on a ladder and squirt it like directly in, and maybe put some caulk on the outside to
Yeah.
I
cover
said the
hole.
same thing to our previous guest who bailed. Maybe that's why she bailed. On a cold day, I'm
Uh.
going to climb a ladder, squirt some stuff in, and rub my cock on the outside.
How many of you have heard the hack joke? Because I love it when a new comic comes in and goes, "Oh, I used to work on houses all the time, and I made an invention for it. It's called a cocksucker." And like that, you see how happy they are that they think they invented this joke. of
Never heard
running.
that.
Oh my god, it's I've heard it.
I
want
want
to
to use it.
times.
I want to use it on
Oh
Thursday.
god, I hate you.
Mike, did that
No.
remind you of any local comedians' jokes? Because there's somebody who does a twist on that joke that gets me every time.
That's a local guy?
No, somebody does a joke kind of like that.
Who is? What's the joke?
Greg does a great joke where he's like, you guys got to think about naming things. I saw a truck the other day called Gary Steel erection.
Oh yeah. I know that joke. That's
It's
not
kinda-
like cocksucker
It's
though.
the same kind of idea, but it's a fun wordplay and it's great.
It's
Shout
the
out to
worst.
Greg.
They always do Italian like accents and they're like construction worker voices. They're like, oh, I got this cock here. I gotta clean up with my cocks. My cocksucker's better than your cocksucker. Hey. It's like, okay, what do you want?
I'm gonna do that Thursday, Pat,
Fuck
just
you.
for you.
I do prop comedy
think I made it.
sometimes. That's kind of like that. I pull Mike's mom on stage and I go, "Look, guys, I found a cocksucker."
I'm gonna shove my
Nice.
cock in a beehole.
You can't just take a drink after. You can't just say that smooth.
And let me just sip my whiskey.
because that joke worked. Both puns worked both ways.
Are you
fucked up.
drinking whiskey right now? You actually drinking
No,
whiskey?
it's vodka mixed with
It's
like,
iced tea in a rocks glass. I'm sorry.
It's vodka mixed with what?
like Stop
Coffee.
and Shop clear splash seltzer.
Weren't you
Damn,
drinking didn't you
If
drink, like,
Dan's
vodka and
drinking,
ice
I
cream
want to
once?
drink.
You anybody can drink.
I'll be right back. Go get your
Right.
pizza, dude.
Yeah, you go get your fucking.
Wait, Mike,
Booze.
wait.
He's good. Let him
Wait,
get
real
his
quick,
booze.
Mike.
No,
I
let
was
him
just
get
trying
his
to get him.
booze.
I was just trying to get him to come back.
No, he doesn't move well. So, but Dan, remember weren't you drinking like vodka and like ice cream or something?
I do remember that.
I think I mixed whiskey with ice cream one
That's
time.
what
and
it was. It was
it was not a good idea. I think I threw up that night.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I would
say
think
you
so.
don't have to think you threw up. I think
I
you could
would
say I
think
threw
you
up that
did.
night.
Yeah.
I would throw up.
Oh no! I saw last night, Bobby. Avery.
Madonna. Oh, nice. How's he doing?
He's doing really good. He has a new joke he was very excited about, and he told it, and it worked. And then no one really paid attention to the rest of his jokes. So at the end, it was about. I'm not going to do the joke, but it's a newer one. It's pretty funny. But he mentioned it had to do with wet leaves, and so when he's done, he is at the end. He goes, "Hey, should I just do the wet leaf one again so you'll laugh?" It's like he just yelled at everyone. And someone's like, "Yeah, go ahead, do it again."
I'm glad
Is
to
this
hear
guy
he's,
Avery?
he's working
Avery
his
Quinn,
way
you know
in the
Avery.
scene a bit.
I've
He's a
seen
good
him
dude.
at the elbow room.
Yeah, Avery is originally from that area.
Oh, the rapist?
I
didn't
told
even
him,
do
I
it.
said, now you're always mentioned as that. He's like, what? I go, yeah. Ever since I made fun of your girlfriend, then met her and realized how nice she was, Bobby now calls him you a pedophile or a rapist. He goes, I guess that's better.
I did not tonight.
Not yet. It's early.
No, I think if you quote me, I literally said Avery's a good guy. I'm glad he's working his way into that comedy scene.
Obviously, the people watching can't see that in the chat. You wrote, hey, Mike, yell rapist.
No, I was gonna say now the fact that a guy who got to work with him all the time and probably saw him weekly would say something like that. Might I don't know. Might say a little more. Oh, he's been drinking.
What do you got?
Huh?
What are you drinking?
Bird Dog blackberry flavored whiskey.
What? That's a
I
lot.
think I've had Bird Dog peanut butter flavored whiskey. It was some kind
Not
of
bad,
dog.
dude.
Some kind of
Tastes
dog.
like blackberry ice cream.
You shouldn't have peanut butter and dogs together. That's another hack joke.
Oh, I do a peanut butter dog joke.
I'm sure you do.
It's not hack, dude.
It's a cocksucker.
It's not hack. It's about licking. It's about having my dog home alone with a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah, no
And
one's
I go-
doing that.
And I go, your roommate ever walking on you licking peanut butter off your dog's balls?
Yeah, the reversal.
Yeah,
You and Dan have reversals of sex jokes. Dan
And I
has
say-
one.
I say it's real weird because my dog's fixed, so I have the balls in a jar.
Nice. Dan does the joke of, you ever have someone walk in on you having sex with someone else's parents? So the people are like, wait a minute. You're supposed to have sex with other people, not their parents.
A lot of people hear that joke and they think that that means that I have sex with my own parents.
Yeah.
But like
I
that's
think-
something that they always add. Like that has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not the joke. That's just facts. Don't get in the way of a good story.
Okay.
Not you. I meant the people. You're allowed to get away with it. Bobby, you look bad.
Yeah, why is Dan fucking his parents?
Because someone's got
They're
it.
hot.
And sometimes in a relationship, the couple gets bored, but if they start to fuck their son, it's like spice it up.
Bring in a third. If
I
you don't
didn't
have a
realize.
third, make a third.
I didn't realize Dan was Amish.
No.
What is it? A boy, a girl? It's like a threesome. That's what we've made. Look at it. What cigar do you get for that?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna have a hole of some sort.
They all do. Imagine you're born without holes.
This is the worst kid ever.
No, what are we gonna finger? I can't finger this kid at all. Oh, speaking of that, Mike, I gave Bobby one suggestion for a sketch when I'm on with you guys.
What is it?
I don't want to say it here because we want to make the sketch. And
Oh,
we're gonna
okay.
watch this, but like,
Message me at that.
Bobby was on board with it, but it goes dark. But I think you'll enjoy it.
Sure, I will.
It has to do with fingering.
Have you ever seen?
Not really, but kind
Have
of.
you ever heard of the move rodeo, Mike?
Mm-mm.
No.
Can
never
you
heard of the
guys
sex
guess-
move rodeo?
Okay, can you guys guess the name of my my delivery guy?
I know cowgirl and reverse cowgirl, but I don't know rodeo. It's the same thing.
Is it Marquise, Pat?
No, it's not
Mike,
that
no,
kind
it's
of
not.
name.
No, it's not.
You all get a guess at my delivery guy's name. It's not a black person.
Avery.
Oh, it's not a rapist.
Juan.
Wands don't
his-
deliver.
Is his name Pat?
No. It wouldn't be fun if it was me. Pats don't drive.
I got
Is it the
nothing.
Noid?
It's net. I can't even pronounce it. Nihat.
He had.
N-E-H-A-T. Nihat.
Well, who is guessing that?
Nobody. That's why I did it. I don't want you to win.
I like how you waited for us to keep guessing, giving us the thought that like, oh yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Nihat.
Let me just start
Huh.
throwing phonetic sounds out there and see what sticks.
Nihat is the N word that's acceptable. Bunch of knee hats walking around.
It's Vijaya Ramachandran. That was going to be my second guess.
Yes. Or I told you about the people I grew up with. The last names were the Niggums. And it was Lokish, Rinkish, and Pooja Niggum.
Damn.
Yep. If that wasn't their American names, though. So that was their American names. But their Indian names were Rishu, Renu, and Redu.
Hell
when
yeah.
when their mom would call them, it would sound like a fucking fire alarm. She would go, Rishu, Redu, Redu. And we all just laugh. It's the Indian fire alarm. And like laugh as they went home.
That's
Redo,
hilarious.
like the Pete and repeat of India.
Yeah, Redu means puja, I guess, in Indian.
What does puja mean?
Redo an
tits.
American.
It means big fucking tits. She was like 12. We were all 12, but she had monster adult tits. It was puja with huge tits. And
Yeah.
Lokish and Rinkish.
Do you think
They were
there's
great
cheating
athletes,
in,
but no one believed them because they're like, you can't be good at baseball and Indian.
Do you think there's cheating in like beauty pageants like there is in Little League? They're like, oh, we just don't have this girl's birth certificate. No, she's 14 and it's like a fully developed stripper.
Just a 40-year-old Colombian man.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
you're like, look at the cock on that guy. He's gonna win the Teenage Hot Girl Award.
All the judges are like, something's off about that one. It doesn't make my dick hard.
That swimsuit contest was a little weird, but he throws a 98-mile-per-hour fastball.
For the talent portion,
The talent portion, I mean,
he
he is
threw a spitball that
crushing
broke
it.
90 degrees and top 3 digits.
unhittable.
Look at that girl. Call me Gal Duque. That's who I am. I am a hot Colombian or Cuban pitcher.
Did you hear about the show where he couldn't go outside to pitch? He re-roofed the whole building.
Where'd you guys pick up the team? They were all wearing Pokemon backpacks in front of a Home Depot waiting for the bus. Because that's what foreigners do. Bobby, do you have anything good while I go get my pizza and then I'll read stories?
No.
You got to carry this while you go get my pizza.
No, I'll carry it while you get your
Yeah,
pizza.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
So
that's why I
what's
pitched
kind
it,
of
you
fun
wouldn't
is
know.
is what we've got here, and I kind of want to talk about it a little bit. Is Dan's kind of like Pat's right hand guy, right? Would you say that, Dan?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not.
That didn't really
Wait,
help, Dan. 'Cause
What do you
Mike's,
mean?
Mike's kind of like my right hand guy. We do a lot of stuff together. It's always fun when we're on shows. We ride around a lot, kind of like you and Pat. You hang out. You know each other from home, not just through comedy, all that good stuff, right? But it is-
I do. I was his roommate for a while, but I do like often go to shows with him and stuff.
And Mike's kind of like that with me. We've never been roommates, but we go to shows together and hang out sometimes and play chess on the side.
Yeah.
Nice.
And, I just like the dynamic here. It's kind of interesting. Like you came on and just cool and friendly. Mike came on and just right down my throat right away.
I was nice to you. What are you talking
You
about?
came on. You were like, you look like you've gained weight.
I didn't say that.
Did you lose IQ points since the last time we talked? I'm not
I
even gonna
mean-
repeat what you called me.
I mean, you are
Why-
looking a little bit heavy.
Yeah, you are looking chubby, dude. I thought you were supposed to be running some 10K.
I'm gonna kill myself, guys. Thanks. This is the push I needed.
Don't
You guys
kill
have both heard
yourself.
my Jamaica joke.
Well-
This is that week. It's 3 years. I'm thinking the magician's probably.
Oh
gonna
shit! Is
propose.
it 3 years today?
This week, and then 2 weeks from that, it's her anniversary with the other guy. So like, I'm guessing he's gonna propose soon. That was always a time frame she put me on. So it's gonna be a rough period at some point in the future for your boy.
You'll be fine.
Oh yeah, that's where my best jokes come from.
She ain't shit, Bobby. Don't worry about
You
that.
know how
bitch.
you like when you fall asleep, you get like really funny ideas right before you fall asleep, and a lot of times you don't remember them the next day. You know what I'm talking about?
dreams?
No, like right before you fall asleep, you kind of get like funny ideas, and most of the time, if you ever take the time to write them down, they're usually stupid, but you're like, oh, this is funny. I think it's the same thing with death. Like when you're like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself, your body's like, well, let's be as funny as possible. Let's turn this around.
Like, you don't mean that. Come on, dude.
Come on, buddy. Joke. World Cup.
Hey, look, an old person fell outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's not-
All right.
Not
I'll
that
write
bad.
something. Yeah.
Life's not that bad.
I used to try and do suicide jokes, but I could never get any of them to work. Like I would always try to, I had this long bit that about how I didn't want to be a downer when I was talking about killing myself. Like I would always try to be as cheerful as possible to like leave people in a good mood. Like the happy son from the Raisin Bran commercial was smiling down upon them, but it never worked.
My best experience with a suicide joke, I've had one that works okay, is I usually go into it when I'm not doing well, try to get the audience back on my side, and like it went even worse. I got nothing from the audience to the point where I was like, well, I guess I should probably just kill myself. Like I forgot the real punchline with a twist, and they all laughed harder than they laughed at anything I did.
That's how it goes. If you fucking be like, well, I guess I should.
But the best suicide joke I ever heard was I dated a girl who tried several times to no avail, and she got into a fight with her younger brother who threw something at her and was like, "Oh, why don't you go kill yourself and actually be successful this time? Turns out you suck at killing yourself too."
Damn,
It's just the best joke I've ever heard.
that's brutal.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, suicide, man. I got a fucking bunch of suicide jokes.
You got a bunch to live for, though.
Huh?
You got a bunch to live for. Do you find?
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it.
I'm
I'm just saying, fucking, I got a bunch. I've dealt with a couple.
Oh yeah.
Let me take a sip of my whiskey.
I forgot about that. My bad, dude. That PS4.
You're good, man. I don't give a shit.
Wait, what happened? Do I want?
My
Mike had a-
PS4 died.
Yeah, the PS4
Oh.
that died.
I'm
Sad.
sorry, man. I
It's
didn't.
sad. No
Mike-
big deal.
Dan's an animator. I don't know if you know this.
Really?
Yeah. Dan,
Huh.
Mike's a brilliant writer. So real quick, Mike, come up with an animation for us. What do you got?
I want to animate. It's a talking AR-15 that doesn't identify as an AR-15. It identifies as a handgun because of like if the stock's not off it, it's a handgun technically. And just teaching kids about gun control. And I want his name to be Glock Turner, and I want the show to be called Gay R-15.
Oh, nice.
So if you can animate that,
Maybe.
you can animate a talking AR-15 finding a passed out girl behind a dumpster. Like, jinkies, guys, we can't be doing this.
My big idea for a sketch was Kyle Kittenhouse.
Oh,
And it's a
okay.
cat who tries to stop feline AIDS, but they all turn on him.
There you go.
Yeah.
I always think of random shit that like that would be good animated. That would be funny. I might hit you up
Obviously-
about stuff.
Obviously, the go-to one was Rev-Tarded. We've never kind of brought that
Retarded.
to fruition,
Yeah.
but it's coming. It's coming, people.
I was thinking today I wanted to do you know how you just put like someone's head on like a GIF, like it just follows like whatever the GIF is, it makes
Yeah.
it look like they're doing. Could we do me, you, and Manny as that scene from Office Space beating up the printer? But
Yeah,
it's all the angry YouTube comments.
that would be great. I told you guys this. I've been spinning it. We're doing a contest. Meanest comment wins. And we're
Oh,
giving out a free T-shirt. And so the meaner the comment, all it means is you're a really big fan of Bobby's World.
What's the T-shirt?
We didn't specify. I don't
Just
want
make it say I'm a fucking dickhead.
It's just gonna be a Hanes shirt.
Nice. Yeah, it's a free white T-shirt.
Yep, we didn't specify.
That's good.
Thanks.
I
Man.
would like that.
I have a good one every once in a while.
Yeah, dude, wow, the internet's so mean.
You excited for our big show next week?
Yeah, I can't wait.
We're doing a show with a guy named Ron Kane, who I love. He books just shows nonstop in Harrisburg, and like really, like Mike, you kind of got the formal side of comedy. He's kind of got the informal side booked, but I've never gotten to work with him firsthand, other than the Dick Nup station show we did together once. You ever do that?
Oh Jesus, dude, those shows are fucking horrible.
I actually have a bunch
Dude,
of friends in that area, so I got them all to come out. It was a fun show.
No, dude, I was on that show, and this lady did comedy. Her name was Are You Yeti? And she went on stage and just died. And I mean,
Okay,
she bombed to the point.
No. You can't just.
That was her name. Are You Yeti?
Why?
Some old lady. She was like fucking 50s or some shit like that.
Was she hairy and
No,
from...
none of it made sense, Dan.
Yeah, if she came out in a Yeti costume and danced to Are You Ready?
I think she's called that because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, there's no way this is real. She fucking bombed so hard. A dude in the audience started playing cricket noises on his phone.
Oh, shit.
And that got such a fucking laugh from like all the comics.
I was at a
terrible,
mic
dude.
where they did that once, and a guy was just doing like absurdist, I'm going to kill people comedy. Like, you know,
Okay.
you remember back in like 2012 when you could just walk on stage and be like, I'm at the bank. You guys ever be at the bank and think, man, I should just shoot everybody here? That was like his whole set.
No.
And they played crickets, and even though I wasn't a big fan of the dude, Brendan Crick came out on stage and was like, hey guys, somebody's threatened to murder a bunch of people. Don't fuck with him.
I remember one time there was this open mic that was like outdoors on a patio, and there actually were like live crickets, and this guy just kept bombing. He was like, fuck these crickets. Like they didn't need.
It's always funny when they're actually there. When you run into them for real and they go off, it doesn't matter if you're doing good or not. It's like, oh, fuck, are those crickets, dude?
Do you think Are You Yeti then tried to recreate that moment?
I'm
Okay,
sure she's
Sir, I
probably
need
more
you to look up
successful than I
cricket
am.
sound effects and play it when I bomb.
This is my thing.
Just please do it. Here's 10
Damn, is
bucks.
Pat making the pizza? What the? Why is this taking so long?
Yeah, I
He
know.
might be. I
Brenda,
mean, not
are
to
you
make
Yeti?
this all about death, but maybe he's in trouble.
Oh, you think the pizza guy's robbing him? How hilarious would that be? Would you keep the podcast going if some dude just started taking Pat's stuff?
Would I keep it going? I'd go to YouTube and we'd be live right now. Hey, yo, watch. If Pat gets
Hey,
robbed.
Pat's getting robbed. Guys, who's the piece of shit? This Robert?
I mean, Pat doesn't have a lot to steal, so I mean, the robber is gonna be a piece of shit. Like they're taking away all he's got.
Why would you steal a painting of a tree? Who does that?
It's just
Leave
the
those
three of-
Pops figurines alone.
We like see the police come intervene. It's just the three of us yelling, stop kneeling on his neck, please. Please get off his neck.
Oh my god. Yeah, can we SWAT Pat?
We get ahead of time. We're like, we get in ahead of time. We have Kanye on. He's like, look, his knee's on his shoulder. It's not even on his neck, yo. I bet Oates is on fentanyl.
Zoom in. What the coroner say?
Why did Adidas cancel me?
Dude, Kanye. Oh my god. What's going on? How do you just go like, you know what? The Jews suck.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
How do you get to that completely irrational conclusion?
Why do so many people have that fucking opinion?
Well, I guess how much time do you have, Mike? This podcast is going a different direction than I thought.
Well, if Pat's not coming back, I guess this is an anti-Semitic podcast.
It is a great bit of his just leaving if he does do that.
He just doesn't come back. It's
Yeah,
just
I
this
wouldn't be
for...
mad at all.
All
Maybe
right,
it's-
yeah.
Maybe it's just a really good pizza.
You think he's eating it? Yeah, that is true. He's got to eat a hot slice.
Definitely. It doesn't take this long, dude. No way. He either got robbed or they're like, we're outside and they're at the wrong place.
I'm guessing it's the first one.
I hope so.
I mean, he doesn't live in the best neighborhood.
Have you ever been
Who
robbed,
knows?
Dan?
Do you say what pizza you ordered? No, let's talk about getting robbed. Dan, have you ever been robbed?
I don't think so. My mom was robbed outside of the Connecticut Post Mall at gunpoint by two kids, and
Go on.
luckily she was okay. Like she was. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like they stole
Okay.
her purse, and then the Milford police got her pocketbook back.
Did they take all the money?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
all right. Did they
well,
catch the kids?
I mean, they got the pocketbook back, so I either they found it or they got them.
Like, you like
Oh,
to rob old ladies. What would you do? Would you ditch the pocketbook?
I'm not keeping the pocketbook. I'm not a sociopath.
What if it was stylish and it just
If
really,
it was stylish, yeah, I'd give it away as a gift.
if it like really brought your outfit
I'd be
together?
like, yeah, baby, I got you a pocketbook.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
Yeah, I think about robbing people all the time. That's one of the problems of owning guns. I think about a lot of shit. I'm like, I could just start pistol whipping people.
I'm very pro gun, but I know I couldn't own one. I wouldn't shoot anybody, but I'd show it off in traffic a lot.
Oh, don't get me started.
I don't have a gun, but I have a Burner HD.
Did you get robbed, Pat?
Oh, fucking talk. Fucking.
Let's talk about it, dude. We thought you got robbed.
Fucking guy is the next house down.
Knee hat?
Yeah, I can
we
see
called
him.
it. That was one of the ones. We said he's at the wrong place.
I could see him there, and I'm like waving to him, and then he calls. So I answer, and he's like, "Did you order pizza?" I'm like, "Yeah, obviously. I'm waving at you, bro. I can see you." And he's like, "No one's outside." I go, "You're at a wall. You're at a wall. No one lives at a wall. Just pull forward to the house. You're not even. I see you at a wall. GPS says this." I go, "No one has GPS at a wall. Move forward." I'm the guy waving, yelling.
Did he go, calm down, sir? All in all, this delivery
No,
is
and then he
just
hung
another
up.
brick in the wall?
He hung up. No, he didn't say anything fun. I would like.
He started eating your pizza.
He hung up, and then he sat there, and then I saw him on his phone trying to figure shit out. And I'm like, "Stop figuring shit out. Just come forward." Then he comes forward. He goes, "Sorry, man. We were just so busy." I'm like, what are you talking about? I just want you not be busy.
Can't I talk to you on the phone?
you just called me.
No, he act like I didn't do that. I'm like, "What the fuck? You just called me?" He's like, "Yeah, but the reason why I'm late." I'm like, "You're late because you stood at a wall. It said knee hat on my phone. I went outside, and you got a hat. Where's your knee?"
You got a hat on your knee.
Yeah, what the fuck? I can see you. And he just goes, "It's just crazy." I go, "You're crazy. That's all this is. Give me this."
Get away from that wall. I'm not Humpty Dumpty.
So this
You
wasn't
think it was a
DoorDash.
Harry Potter situation where he's like,
Mr. Knee Hat, tear down that wall. That's what I was gonna say.
you have to run to the wall as fast as you can. You'll go
Who the
through
fuck
it.
lives in a wall? It's a small. Dan knows. It's a small little cobblestone wall. It's like 2 feet high. There's a house, and there's a house.
Oh, you don't
and a
know
wall,
Harry
and that.
Potter? I thought you lived at house platform 3 and 9 3/4.
just watch your pizza hit a wall.
Yes.
No,
Oh no!
Oh no, this is on me. I did not believe hard
Oh,
enough.
no.
I thought you were a Muggle brother. I don't know why he's Jamaican.
I like that too. Harry Potter. Harry Hari. Harry Potter. Harry Patel.
That
Fuck him.
Voldemort is a rude boy.
Bobby, did you get the picture I sent you? That's the one I want to use instead of the other one. While I was out there, I sent you pictures of a fat woman.
Which one?
You'll see her. She's all like menacing.
Oh, you'll
The
know.
first pick was our former guest.
Yeah, well, it's the same fat people, but I want to do. You guys ready for a story? Or are you in the middle of some shit?
We're talking about suicide and just random shit. You good?
Is anyone doing it?
No.
Is it Bobby again?
It'd be a lie to say I wasn't the one who steered the conversation that direction, Pat, but
I always ask Bobby, "Do you got this?" And then I felt good when Mike's like, "I got it," and then like it goes right to suicide. He can't not kill himself.
I'd say it went well for about 3 minutes after you left, which is what, in my defense, I thought the normal go get pizza time would be.
Fucking
Yeah.
knee hat in the wall, which sounds like a new kid's tale.
Actually,
I got that shit.
That 3 minutes is a lie, because right out the gate, I tried to do a quick, just confirm to set up a you versus you situation, and Dan just gave me nothing, Pat. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, hey Dan, you'd say like you're Pat's right hand guy, right? Just a real
He was
quick
like,
yes.
no.
No, I don't know what you mean. I have to be more specific. And I was like,
Like
"Eh."
I just
it
thought,
got
like I
awkward.
wasn't sure what you meant by right hand man. Like if
Maybe
like,
my friend, maybe my confidant, maybe the person that's there next to me all the time on my right hand side.
like because the right hand man could be like the hype man behind a rapper,
No,
just like talking
no,
shit.
no. The hype man
Uh,
is a black guy. The right hand man is a white guy. There's a difference.
Okay, well, and like if somebody was trying to kill you, they'd have to beat me up first.
No, it's not. You're not my goon.
Oh, it just means
That's
you're
what
his
I meant when I
go-to.
said Mike
Yeah,
is
you're my right
man.
hand, my trusty guy.
Okay. All right, I'm Pat's right hand man.
No, you
Yeah.
fucked it. You're on the left now. You and knee hat are on
No,
the
now you're
left.
the left-hand man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I jerk off with my left too. So you're in trouble.
Well,
I mean,
usually if I
that's-
need to.
I mean, it's a left hand man is still pretty good. Like you only have one other hand. Like
Don't
like
fucking
there's
tell
one-
me don't tell me how
and-
many hands I have. You don't fucking know my life. Yep. There
Oh,
she is. Yep. Story.
You can't do that when I'm drinking shit, dude.
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna fuck her is if you're drinking shit.
Yeah. Oh my
Not according to
God.
her. The title is "I'm Fat and Hot, and You Can't Tell Me Otherwise."
Girl looks like me.
That girl is tough stuff. Ready, Bobby? Bigger is better. A Louisiana woman has become a TikTok sensation after sharing a series of daily reminders declaring that she is fat and hot.
Probably sweaty.
It's a daily reminder.
Because everybody keeps forgetting.
Yeah, no one's forgetting.
I forgot you're hot. I forgot that.
They're like, no, she's fat and hot. She's sweating.
The 24-year-old, known only as Bubbles,
Oh, Jesus.
has clocked up more than 1 million likes on the social media app, with fans fawning over her body confidence. Daily reminder, you can be fat and hot. The redhead declared in one video that showed her flaunting her figure in a bra and unbuttoned blouse.
In theory, you could.
No, you can't. That
In
theory's out the
practice,
window.
I'm just saying, is it hypothetically possible? Sure. I just haven't seen any evidence of it.
No one's ever pulled it off.
Yeah, I'm not ruling it out. I've never seen it work.
Attell came close.
She has a butter face and a butter body.
She has butter on her face.
She is butter. I can't
Butter, cream cheese, jelly. It's all there.
I can't believe it's not cattle.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
When I was quickly throwing up the picture, I wasn't sure if this was a Down syndrome sports model or a fat chick.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for her to be retarded, but she's just a regular fat person from down south, which is kind of the same thing.
I've heard her opinions so far. I'm not ready to rule out retarded. Let's see what else this bitch has to say.
Stop letting the opinions of other people hold you back, babe. She captioned the clip before adding the hashtag "fat is beautiful" and body positivity. By the way, Bobby, remind me when we promote this, "fat is beautiful" is going to be our hashtag for this when we promote it.
Bobby, you should have merch that says Bobby Positivity.
By the way, if you want to follow her, it's at Bubbles World with
You'll
3
see her
Ds.
coming if you want to follow her.
If you want to follow her, you go to any restaurant in the Louisiana area.
Be prepared to walk slow.
She will be there.
Oh shit! Hold on, Bobby. This one's better. This is a joke.
We're just skipping over that?
No. We're going to no. This is what you said. That was good. What you said.
No. The article.
No. We're doing the article. I found another picture where this is just insane.
Oh, you found her
Like,
picture of her.
Yeah, this is a joke. This is not a real human being. There's no possible way. But I'll keep reading up. No, we're not skipping. You can't skip. That's too big of a skip. That's a leap. You can't skip that. There's no jump rope and fat. But we're fucking this fucking monster.
And a jump rope. There's a nerd's rope, but there's no jump.
Bubbles later shared the same nerds rope. Ready?
Oh, dude, she's Down syndrome.
She's down for something.
I don't think she's.
Something's wrong with her face.
That's not real, right?
That's what you think's wrong with her, Mike? Her face?
Yes.
That
I'm
you
not
look at her
even
body
concerned-
and go, that's the
I'm not
big
concerned
thing I'd
about-
fix here is the face.
I don't think that's her face.
Remember in Men in Black when they had like the D'Onofrio guy would like go into a human? It wasn't real. It looks like
Yeah.
that. Like she's like pretending to be a person.
I feel like someone's white chicking me.
I don't think the solution to her, Mike, is taking the face off. I think it's taking some weight off.
I'll watch that. Nicolas Cage and her in Face Off. I'll watch that one.
Remember that old 90s sitcom where there was like a family of dinosaurs? I
Yeah.
think that's the father.
Not the baby, not the hot one.
Yeah.
All right, Bubbles later shared the same daily reminder in a different outfit, with viewers cooing over her confidence. Yes, girl, gorgeous, one follower declared, who was obviously an Indian man.
Her one
And he put
follower
flame-
declared.
It's like, who was obviously an Indian man putting flame emojis and going, beautiful, beautiful lady. You're not fat, queen.
Well,
You're
cows are
just-
sacred over there, Pat. You gotta
yes. You're not fat, queen. By the way, there's no comma, so it's just you're not fat, queen. You're just hella unique and beautiful.
It's not unique.
But while some may take issue with the F word, Bubbles has built a following by embracing the descriptor, using it frequently in her other videos. Oh, she's hiking her shirt up. Fuck you.
She's not hiking it up. It's
there's
stuck.
A bathing suit one. Oh my god.
It doesn't roll down that far.
I love when fat women dress how they want, she stated in one clip that showed her clad in a lacy black dress. Warning, you've come across a fat girl who is completely in love with herself. She declared another one. Warning, big bitch beeps when she backs up, she said in another one. Bubbles regularly removes body shaming comments from her feed. It hasn't
How do they get into that trough?
That's not even her fucking social media. Just pieces of paper in her food. Lose weight.
Trough is full. Come,
God damn it.
It's in a Facebook.
Oh,
feed
my
bag.
alphabet soup saying gross.
I ate all the fouls. Like we know.
All these people keep telling me to lose weight, like my doctors, the truck scale they have to weigh me on, the TV show that wants to hire me.
I'm what they call
Greenpeace.
morbidly.
It's in a morbid. She's morbidly. It's morbid time. She just goes, oh, I like it. That's an Asian fat person, morbidly.
Morbidly.
Oh, so fat. It was so huge. Morbidly. Bubbles regularly removes body shaming comments from her feed. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's gotta be all it is, dude.
It has become an inspiration to other young TikTokers who are struggling with their body image. I like how they're like, I'm fat, but I'm not this bitch. Facebook got so fat it couldn't handle it. But it keeps scrolling back up to her belly. Like, I'm not even kidding. Why does it keep moving? What's to say about her?
What's cool is she has
I need to see the past week. One fan commented under video Bubbles. I felt so ugly. I hope I will stop hating myself. Thank you. That's the article.
That's it.
That's news.
I actually did a little research on her, and apparently
She's dead from a heart attack.
She's got a tag up with Brutus the Barber Beefcake in a fucking tag team match.
Someone put a tag in her ear so they know where she's at.
For $20, she'll grow your name in her stretch marks.
Ew.
Her new reality show, Man versus Bubbles. It's a fucking hiking thing. I scaled this bitch. I want someone to climb that and put a sticker that says Bubbles on the back of their car because they climbed her. So, who's the piece of shit in this story? Is it Bubbles for fucking getting followers for being fat? How crazy is it that we're in a day and age where someone's like, look how fat it is. Let's follow it and learn what it does. Like, that's what that is. Watch it say I'm fat. Isn't that great? What happened to just, I know, okay, fat shaming can be mean, but at least that was more honest than pretending. We're just being assholes. We're just pretending that we like fat. Is it the people that write all the shit there? Is it the person who wrote this article? Once again, Andrew Court, for the millionth time, this is not news. You found a fat person on TikTok and you wrote about it. How do you have a job? You found a fat person on TikTok and you wrote an article on it. That's not news. It's Ukraine, not Goo-Crane. We write about that instead. Or is it us being mad because if she came on this show, which, by the way, Bobby, she'll probably be on in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Lady probably books her.
The podcast we're getting, the porn stars we're getting, we're probably going to have Bubbles on real soon. And by the way, why would I be more mad if Michael Jackson fucked that Bubbles than the other one?
Oh, he never fucked the monkey, dude. The monkey just watched.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he fucking did. Go ahead, Bobby. I cut you off.
No, it's okay. Our guests haven't been like, I get what you're saying, the most aesthetically pleasing. However, if we were fantasy drafting an offensive line,
I'll tell you what, that's a steel curtain.
That is
fucking all matted.
Those are a bunch of Leon let me goes. I don't need to see that at all.
Goal line D, baby.
The O line. Oh God. O stands for obese. We do have some. We have a couple pulling guards at least. I guess Amy's a tight end at that point.
I'm interested in looking at like
her work.
It's pretty loose.
Well done, Mike. I'm thinking like a power eye where we've got 3 fullbacks in the game.
Dude, there's no running back. We're just blocking. We're just blocking.
It's a goal line formation.
They got to give us one AIDSy one. We need one of them. All right, who's the piece of shit in the story? Dan, you go first.
I mean, I kind of feel like it's the people that are supporting that delusion, but like Bubbles is like a little too small and cute for what she is. I feel like if she changed her name to Hot Air Balloons, then maybe I could get behind what she does.
Led Zeppelin, because that shit's not aerodynamic.
That you're like, damn man, that's his favorite band. How dare you compare Led Zeppelin to that woman?
Oh, really? I couldn't have guessed that by looking at Dan. His favorite brand is Led Zeppelin.
I would follow a woman named Hot Air Balloons, like without a doubt. Like with that kind of confidence, saddlebags, I would follow her. Mike,
it's definitely the people that support that. You know what I mean? Nah, support that, not that.
No, I thought you said that.
I mean,
you don't call her a person.
Props to her. I mean, because I'm sure she's making fucking bank off TikTok and shit like that. But no, yeah, they make money off that shit for sure.
No,
if you have a lot of followers,
nothing's bank for her. That's just a meal.
It's paying her fucking DoorDash bill, which is probably huge.
That's gotta suck. You're just like, dude, all I do is drive there. Can we just set up the store there?
Like, can you just move or
You think
something?
she pays for her DoorDash?
The one thing she doesn't do is move.
People probably buy her food.
You think she pays for her DoorDash? They don't even have to buy it. The delivery drivers are Indian. They probably just don't take it where they're supposed to. They're like, we get to go see the goddess.
Leave it on the steps as a fucking sign
Even
of
at
worship.
the wall, knee hat, you fucking asshole.
But yeah, no, fat positivity needs to stop, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fat. I fucking hate myself. And when I see some fat person like, I'm gonna wear a size medium shirt, it's like, dude, no, knock it off.
And I'm sorry, but trying to own the word fat, like black people own the N-word, is not the same. And I hate that. Sounds like a hack bit, but cut the shit. You do not go, I can say I'm fat and I'm taking it back. Well, you take by the way, you don't send anything away. You take everything.
And I'm taking
You're
it
a
back
monster.
for seconds and
Yeah,
thirds.
thirds and fourths. I'm traveling to my favorite town in Alaska. It's called Baked.
Yeah, we need to stop fucking supporting that.
Yeah. By the way, nothing can
bully
support
those
that. I
people,
don't-
dude.
What kind of metal beams you have? Nothing's supporting that.
I'm not fat, but when people start like cheering me on for my plucked, uncooked chicken body, things that like the world is just, it's going downhill.
Like, if I wear a shirt and like
Can't go uphill.
I just had this happen on stage. A lady was like not paying attention during my set. I talked about this on the podcast, and I was like, "Lady, I'm up here," and she goes, "I can see up your shirt." That hurt so fucking much that she could see my stomach.
Yeah.
I shouldn't just be like, "Well, I'm owning it, bitch. I'm up here looking good." I was like, I wanted to die.
I'm Twinkles. I'm known for being fat. Ugh. All right, Bobby.
I disagree. I think
No, you don't.
I do.
Shut up, Bobby. No, you don't.
Stop it.
No, hang on. I
Here
think
comes the twist.
I think her self-esteem is important. Like, you should be confident. And honestly, if she wanted to change her body, like, believing and liking who you are is going to get you there quicker than hating it. Like, Aaron Berg talks about this a lot. Like, you aren't really ready to get jacked in the gym until you're doing it because you like the way you look and you want to look better, not because you hate the way you look. Like, it's a great way to get started, but, like, that confidence in life is important. And having fans along the way, like, yeah, you are good is important, but it is delusional, and you kind of have to accept some of that. It's not the guy who wrote the article, Andrew Great or whatever his name was.
Court.
Okay. He got to do what we all want
Food
to do.
court.
He got to make fun of a fat person to their face.
You want chicken?
He didn't make fun of her. He celebrated her.
Kind of.
No.
Or is it one of
he
those
knew that
things-
if I read about fatty fat, that people are going to read it. He doesn't care about her confidence. If she was like only 200 pounds, and if she didn't have Downsy head,
Oh, do
he
you
wouldn't
think
have written that.
you think it's like, look at this beautiful
Yeah.
woman?
Right, I do. I really think that's
Yes.
100% what he's doing. The piece of shit for me is fucking TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You post one controversial thing about a vaccine, you lose your account, but she's allowed to be like, I can be fat and beautiful, and that's not scientific misinformation about health. She's dying.
Sure.
Look at me. I'm not in great shape. I am dying. I should not be out there being like, this is the body type you're going for.
I just ordered 12 tacos before this podcast started.
I got pizza during it. Okay, we're all doing shit.
It's just all, yeah,
I
but
think
you're-
my liver is dying.
Yeah, Dan admitted he
I've been
drank
eating
whiskey
I've been
ice
eating
cream.
bees.
And they're not even like they're that protein. It's no protein. It's all fat. Those
Yeah, let
beans.
me take a sip of my fucking blackberry whiskey real quick. This fat piece of shit.
And let's be honest, there are people who find her attractive. Nobody on this podcast, but there are people in the world who find her attractive. Bobo would fuck her.
I don't think he would.
You're right. He has standards. Mike Bichetti.
No, I don't think he would. Mike Bichetti's hotter than her.
Barry Ribs would.
I don't think so.
But
You would fuck him because she heard the name Ribs.
And there are people who genuinely find that to be their thing.
And
Not
berries. Dessert
Ooh.
too. Berry ribs.
Berry Ribs. Wow.
Ooh, is that a new flavor?
Never had that.
I mean, like, think about it. Like in the 1700s, fat was like a sign of wealth and status. There are still places in the world where that absolutely applies.
Fat back then, though, was like 180.
Yeah.
You remember, like, there's that picture, and they're like, the world's fattest man, 1925, and the dude's like 225.
Yes.
Everyone's like, what a freak.
But it is like the best of both old worlds. Not only are they fat, but they also are from incest, apparently. Because look at her head.
Yeah, I mean, they must have looked fucking crazy back then.
The piece of shit is whoever changed meanings of words. Okay, when someone says to me, I'm sexy, I'm hot. No, you're not allowed to say you're sexy. How that works is I find you sexy. You don't find yourself hot. So you're not hot, fatty. You wouldn't fuck yourself unless I see you sitting next to another thing that looks like you and you're in motorcycles in the Guinness Book of World Records. Don't fucking talk to me about you being hot and say, you can say, I feel sexy or I feel confident, but to tell me every day I'm hot, I'm beautiful. No, I decide that. And you are gross. You are guarding a bridge. You should have 3 riddles I have to solve before I get to move by you. You are not attractive. You lose.
I feel like her riddles would be very easy.
It'd be
Yeah, that's her. It's the same face.
Dude, those shoulders are bananas.
That's a king. That's a king from the 1700s.
Dude, those shoulders are insane.
That's a lot of padding, dude. I don't know if you know that.
That's Paddington Bear.
Shit, you could see where
That's
that
a
belt's
lot.
tied around his waist.
Because there was no such thing as indoor heat.
Yeah, because he can't tie it around his neck, Bobby, because he doesn't have one.
Right, I'm just saying.
By the way,
So-
if there was a word, I don't know if they had that word back then, but if they had the word faggot, that's what he was dressed like.
It
back
did. It
in
was
that day.
a bundle of sticks, Pat.
There's more than a bundle of. That was a bundle of icks. That guy is. It's gross. I'd rather fuck that cartoon prince than that fucking Bubbles.
Yeah, I'd rather fuck royalty
King
than a fat
Henry
girl.
VIII. You better be careful. He killed most
Well,
of the
not
people
all
he
of us
fucked.
are gold diggers.
But we aren't messing with no brokes. Oh, we talked about Ye some too. While you were
I'm not a
getting pizza,
gold
Pat.
digger. I'm a chicken finger. That's what I do. Oh, she's a monster.
That's
All
King
right,
Henry
so we're-
VIII, though. He killed most of the people he fucked. So be careful what you're looking for, guys.
He's dead, dude. I'm not worried about that fucking dead guy.
Yeah,
Fuck
dead
them.
people don't scare me, too.
He's gonna be a lot easier to
They're
fuck,
all
right?
dead. All right, Bobby, we'll switch the subject. We'll get away from gross things like fat women, and we'll get the other gross things. Can you pull up the other picture I sent you, please?
Yeah, it'll take a second.
Is it a fatter woman?
World's dirtiest man.
Oh, no.
Amu
If you pull up
Haji.
my picture, I'm going to fucking smack you.
Amu Haji, who last showered 60 years ago, died at 94 years old. An Iranian hermit who has been unofficially dubbed the world's dirtiest man after not showering for some 60 years has died at age 94, state media reported. Amu Haji, not his real name, but an endearing nickname given to elderly people.
What was his real name? Oscar?
Grossy McGrossalot.
The Grouch?
Dirty Sanchez. He was the original. It's like, but
I started that.
yes, it's me. It wasn't poop. It was just my skin. But he died. Yeah, he's dead. From his village. Yeah, of course, he lives in a village. A dead job. Haji, known for his grime-covered skin and matted hair, abstained from. I like that he's known for.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't shower for 60 years, that's going to be your thing, dude.
It's like, have you seen his hair? It's so matted. It's like he's
You
known.
gotta
for
visit that village and you're like, is there a troll?
No, don't do that. That's lovely Avery Quinn.
That's the cleanest man.
You said
Yes.
the dirtiest man in the world. I
No,
thought
he's
you meant. I
clean
thought you
as a
meant based
whistle.
on his actions. My
How
bad.
dare you? We love him. Avery's wonderful.
Oh, I love him so much.
He's
I got
known
something
for
like,
his-
hey, you're in the new episode.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna be so he gets so anxious, he'll get stressed out. But please don't.
Oh.
But Matt here abstained from washing because he believed soap and water would make him sick. He lived in isolation for most of his life in an open brick hut, which villagers made after he started sleeping in a hole in the ground. There he is. That's not like
That's not a
rapping.
good picture. That's
No,
just
it
an
is.
old dude.
No, look at his hand.
Well, yeah, he lives in a fucking
No,
village,
dude,
dude. They all
no,
look like that.
He lived in a hole until they made him a brick hut to get out of the hole.
He doesn't even look that dirty.
What is he doing?
It just looks like
Smoking weed.
his hands covered in ash. That's not a good picture.
I got another one. Locals attributed Haji's eccentricity to emotional setbacks in his youth. In 2014, the Tehran Times reported that Haji also avoided fresh food, opting instead for rotted porcupine, and smoked a pipe of animal excrement. So he was smoking poop right there.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Like
How
it's
is-
one
how can-
thing.
How can you smoke animal shit, but I can't eat raw cookie dough?
This guy would. Yes,
right.
Dan.
I think
Dan,
I got
you
a
seem
better
baffled. Go
picture
ahead,
for
Dan.
you.
I'll let you
I'm
say
just
something.
trying to wrap my head around this. Like I can understand if he had a problem with soap. Like maybe somebody beat him with a sock that was filled with bars of soap.
Stop
But
it.
like what
Stop
how do you
it.
get how do you
You're
get
ruining
to
this
the,
podcast. It's fine. Don't do that. That was
how
a
do you I only met Avery Quinn like maybe one or two times and he was okay.
Yeah, Andrew Alfredo was
It's a
like, I know
freaking-
you're gay. I know you want to fuck me. And he's like, no, I don't. I just looking at you. I thought you were somebody else. That was my favorite. But anyway, but Dan, you can't understand when a man wants to smoke poop and eat rotting porcupine. Like what? You're judging him?
I mean, fresh porcupine is on sale this week. Like why? It
That's
seems
the
like a bad
opposite.
choice.
He likes it. By the way, though, he lived to 94, so he knows something. Maybe we're all being. I know dead people at 32 who are clean as a whistle.
Huh.
Avery Quinn.
Maybe you just build up like a crazy fucking immunity.
Wait, the article went away. How dirty is it?
It doesn't want the secrets of eternal life getting out there.
But the dude, he
Big
smokes-
soap shutting him down.
How do you smoke
Yeah.
poop? What do you get? What do you get out of that?
I've never heard of smoking
Hi.
poop.
Of all the things, of all the things to wait a minute,
think it's
don't
called-
like psychedelic mushrooms grow on poop?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not smoking the mushrooms. He's just smoking the
And-
poop part.
What's the thing you do where you let the poop rot and then you huff it?
Jankum.
Jankum, yeah. Maybe it's
Maybe-
like that.
Dude, you know weird
Maybe in India.
Yeah, it is weird shit.
shit. Get it?
Maybe
Go
in
on in, Dan.
India.
Let's hear your racist speculations.
Maybe in India, this is the equivalent of like bums picking up cigarette butts off the ground and smoking them.
That is what it looked like he was doing in the picture. Like he had
Nice
collected
pic-
a bunch of cigarette butts and put it into a weed bowl.
Just
And
pick
was
up a
just letting
turd.
it-
Like, oh.
Dan, were you outside at the retro open mic when Gary Pettinello was telling us what he does? Because our friend, he owns this restaurant we do open mic at, and they have buckets outside. But the homeless guys go and find like the cigarettes that are almost done to smoke them. So every day he pees in the buckets,
Oh,
and then drains it out so it won't be wet. So he's just smoking his pee.
Does it do anything for him?
For him, he loves it.
yeah. It's a
Makes
rock.
me laugh.
Gives him something to jerk off. when
He
goes
really,
to
it
him
really
at
makes
night.
him hard. He's not doing it to see if they. Yeah, the article ended, but I think we got the gist of it.
Yeah.
Who's the piece of shit in this story? Is it our boy? He's just living his life, baby. If Fat Girl can fucking say she's beautiful, Stinky can fucking do what he got to do. You know what I mean? Or is it the village for supporting him? We said before the people were supporting Fatty Magoo. Should that village be like, yeah, keep not showering. We'll build you a hut. Here, have some more rotted porcupine. Don't worry, my goat shit before. I got a whole thing pipe lined up for you. They're hooking him up. He's not buying. There's no way he has a job. So how is he getting even rotted porcupine meat's got to cost something in
He
this
has a job.
economy?
He's a trash man.
By the way, it's not. I'm not even going to put up the person writing this. This is news. Other shit is not news. Man who stinks. Man who hasn't showered, which means he's 94, which means up to 30, he was showering. There was a time where he was like, yeah, I clean myself. And one day he goes, let's see how far this can take me. Like, that's great. He went for something. He did it. Who's the piece of shit in the story? Bobby, you go first.
Okay. It's a little. This one's gonna be a little off. It's not one of the choices you gave, but
So is his smell. It's a little off.
twice you've shown tonight people with extreme mental illness
Yeah.
that the entire world is rallied around. It's society. Because why are we rallying around these people but not other mentally ill people like Kanye West?
I haven't not rallied around him.
You're not the mainstream.
I'm white male. It's almost 50. I'm it. You can say what you want. We still own shit. We're just pretending we don't.
Fair enough. I like your mind games. What do you own, Pat?
Me, the piece
Yeah.
of shit is the villagers.
No. What do you own? I was asking.
What do I own?
Yeah, I can't think of any property I own.
He owns
I-
like Pops figurines. Look,
Yeah, I got that fucking right here. See him? I got this little fucking guy. I own a black guy.
That's pretty dope.
In this economy, that's great. And his name is Chubbs, which should be the name of that lady Bubbles.
Nope, that's way too small for her.
Chubbs. But I do like it when you see a fat person in their shirts off, and then when they kind of like lean forward and it looks like a face on their belly with the tits and then
No, I
their
hate
stomach
it.
and the belly button.
I've been there. I don't like
You
it.
just you go, oh, look at you. They look like a Ninja Turtle. It's just their tits and their belly. But like that's a good time. But the piece of shit in this story is the people that built the hut. Because once you made him sheltered, then it was just all of fucking bets are off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was in a hole. You get it. You're like, okay, he's dirty. He's in a hole. They even helped baby Jessica out of the hole in the well. They didn't fucking just build her a brick hut and say, go over there. They probably built the brick hut over the hole. Like, there's a hole. Fill the hole. You're villagers. You don't do shit. You literally pick up shit and you smoke it. So this guy is smoking shit. He's eating rotted flesh and he's living in a hole. And they're like, just keep him. Kill that guy. Why haven't you killed that guy? Put that down. You're in a dumb village in some place I've never heard of. They don't even know his name. They gave him a fun name because he's so old. He doesn't even have a name.
It's like
Fuck
Dr.
that
Dre.
guy.
It's like Dr. Dre always said, you can't turn a whole man into a housewife.
Dr. Dre was not talking about shit smoking. That's not the real chronic. That's not that shit.
Have you
Dan?
smoked the real chronic?
Yes. Me and Chubbs.
that fat lady was gross.
Yes.
But
You made Mike spit his whiskey out.
Because that was such a tremendous statement out of nowhere.
I mean, who among us hasn't eaten some rotting porcupine flesh? Like, I mean, I just feel like there's this, this place. I feel like this guy. I feel like I identify with him a little bit because I'm a society-hating misanthrope. Like society-hating outcasts need to stick together. Me,
I think he likes society. He was in their village. He was more social than you are.
I thought he lived in like a little cave. Like, didn't they say that he lived in a
built
cave?
bricks
A hole.
around him. He lived in a hole. He
Oh.
lived in a hole, and then they built a brick hut over the hole.
Do you know?
I just feel like people like me and this dirty Indian guy and Pigpen from the Peanuts gang, we need to stick together.
Yeah.
I can't vote against my
You,
kind.
you think that Indian guy was dancing like?
And he's like, Franklin, get out of here. I'm still racist.
Word on the street is he left the hole because it was filled with bees.
Yes. Oh, he stayed got the dust. I like how sometimes that guy would hold a porcupine and then Charlie Brown would try to kick it and then he'd pull it away and eat it.
Oh.
And instead of saying therapy 5 cents, it said terrorist 5 cents. And go over there and pay that little thing. It was a good time. Mike, who's the piece of shit?
I'm gonna agree with you on this, Pat. I think the village for just allowing that.
Yeah. They let it go
You
94
can't.
years,
It's like,
almost a
dude,
century.
no, stop with that.
How would they even know he was dead?
He probably just didn't move from his hole, and they're like, yeah, just cover it.
You guys
Dude,
notice
do you
it smells
bury him?
less bad?
He smelled better.
Yeah. Do you guys notice it doesn't smell quite as bad around Homie's house? Let's check out and see what's going on in there.
Yeah, but
That's-
do you-
yes. As soon as you see somebody eating roadkill, you'd be like, dude, yeah, kill that motherfucker.
yeah, and they don't even have roads. It's just kill.
It's sandy roadkill. Ew.
Trail kill? Like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna eat that. And how do you bury him? Because he was always in a hole anyway.
From
I don't
dust you
know.
came, from dust you shall return.
Oh, do you think they smoked him?
No.
Dude, I would not light that dude on fire. That would
Dude.
reek.
You know how high you would get off that guy?
Not at all, because he has no high inducing chemicals in his system. Because it's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
No,
high.
he's got some chemicals in his system. He was eating shit and dead.
that doesn't
porky
get you
mouth.
high.
You get high off your Punjab supply. Like, that's some good shit right there.
Yeah.
Or at least smoke his shit. Because when you die, don't you shit?
Yeah.
You could smoke his shit. That's the way to
I
go.
don't think you should smoke shit.
I would. Right now, I would. Because I'm just staring at a pizza.
Go get it, baby.
Yeah.
No, we got to do this. We got to do one more. I had 2 great articles for like our favorite guests, and I knew that was perfect. But now I'm going to do dealer's choice. Bobby, I'm going to let you choose. I'm going to give you 3 hints of what the stories are about, and then you choose the last story. Okay?
Okay.
You either get pregnancy orgasm, serial killer. Or I don't know what the fuck the third one is.
If there's a third option, my dick's going to pop up.
Or cheating husband at wedding.
Oh boy, so many wonderful ones to choose. I'm gonna rule out serial killers and give the choice to my buddy Mike between pregnant orgasm.
Just
and man
before
cheating
you
at
give out
wedding.
serial killer, let me give you a little bit more just so you know what that is. A woman is admitting that she knows her dad was a serial killer and knows where the 70 bodies are.
What?
So it's not just serial killer. It's also a woman telling on her dad.
Mike,
No,
it's between
not that
pregnant-
interesting.
Yeah, I'm still not in. Mike, it's between pregnant orgasm and
Serial killers have been done.
yeah.
All right. And then the other ones are either shocking video shows groom exposed bride's affair with her brother-in-law at the wedding. So this guy played the groom showed the video of like, here's my brother fucking my wife. Here's watch this video at the wedding.
Mm.
So it's-
Or the other one is I had an orgasm during labor and I didn't want it to stop.
I mean, my vote would be 3, Mike, but I already gave you the option.
What's 3? The orgasm
No,
pregnancy?
the cheating.
All right, so go cheating for 1. You all 3 will do votes.
I'm gonna go with cheating.
All
I
right,
don't really want to
cheating.
hear about a
Dan-
lady coming on her baby.
Dan, you want coming on the baby? You want coming during the wedding?
The baby's
Or
coming.
you
Like I'm
Or you
coming.
want serial coming?
Well, as Pat's right-hand man, I feel like he was trying to steer us toward the serial killer one.
All right,
No, I
serial
wasn't.
killer.
I wasn't.
Oh,
I just didn't want you
whoa.
to think it was regular. I didn't read any of them. I think
Let's do serial killer.
Calm down, Benedict O'Donnell.
Wait, we can do 2 if we get through it fast enough. We can do 2.
Oh,
Let's do
hit it
all
quick.
3.
Why not?
All right, good. We'll start off with you guys wanted the wedding one, right? That was the
Yeah.
first
Do you have the video?
one. Yeah, I think. No, they have a video show. They have a video of some people watching other people watch the video, but they can't show it because it's fucking porn.
Oh. Oh yeah, I guess he is fucking her.
Yeah. Shocking video shows groom exposed bride's affair with her brother-in-law at wedding. Footage of a groom exposing his bride's affair on the wedding day was played at an X-rated video of her in bed with another man has left the internet in shock. Guests of the newlyweds in China. Oh, I didn't know it was China.
Maybe she thought it was him. They all look.
Yeah. I did not know. They honestly.
Thank you.
I was
Hey,
just shocked this lady
hey.
wasn't killed when she was born. It's like it's not my bad. But guests of the newlyweds in China can be seen looking in the horror as a steamy bedroom scene featuring the bride and her new husband's brother-in-law plays out from a projector at the couple's reception. They had a projector. That's fucking awesome.
That's amazing.
Chinese people with bad technology is the fucking best.
I have something to play.
It's like the worst thing. What's the worst part? That he fucked her? No, that she actually built that projector when she was 6. Like, oh no.
It's on film.
The disgraced woman then throws her bouquet at her husband as
called
he can be heard shouting, "Did you think I didn't know about this?" Well, that's not how he said it. Bobby, how do you think he said it?
Excuse me, did you think, ma'am, I did not know about this?
Possibly. Dan, how do you think he said that?
Gentle lady, did you think? I don't know.
I thought you were gonna go. That lady was fat.
This fat bitch is still pissing me off.
Yeah. Mike, how do you think he said it?
He probably went, "Oh no!"
Oh, dishonorable. You're horny. Dishonorable. How dare you? Oh, no. You cheat a wife with your tiny cock. She supposed to have my tiny cock. It's the year of the cock. The clip originally went viral in 2019, but was recently shared again on TikTok. It has clocked up to 6 million views and thousands of comments from outraged viewers. So I guess you can watch it. We can watch it.
Why would anybody be outraged by that unless you were the one that was in the video?
Because a lot of people on TikTok aren't getting married, so this was their big moment.
Yeah, but who wants to watch Chinese porn? It's gonna be all blurred out anyway. They never show it.
What were they mad about, though? Who were they mad at?
Why would you do that to a woman on her wedding day?
That's what I think the comments are, right?
I bet money that's what it is. Like, he should have just left.
You want to know the caption of the video?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
That was his name. It was actually just written "Cheating Bride." That's the title of
That's
the
not
video.
that.
Text written over the top of the footage reads, the groom played a video of his wife cheating on him with her pregnant sister-in-law. Oh, pregnant. Husband in front of everybody. But reaction over the groom's act of revenge has left social media divided. So some people are mad at the guy for doing it, and some people are mad at the fucking. But nobody's mad at the brother, who's cool as fuck. But that guy is cool as shit. Just fucks his brother's wife, and then they play the movie, and he goes, "You guys want to watch me fuck? I took over his wedding. It's your big day. Look at me fucking your wife. Pass the cake."
Oh, it's not
or
so
the
big
rice.
day.
Well, stop throwing rice. We like it.
Yeah.
More rice, please.
Yeah, I'll be outside laying down, hoping to throw rice into my mouth.
Do you think they do it? You think they pick up the rice afterwards and like, we can sell this?
No, they throw it. What do we not like? They throw lima beans or something.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, they're like, whatever. So text written over the but reaction over the groom's act, whatever. We read that. Most were on the man's side, stating that the bride got what she deserved. Best revenge in front of all the family and friends. Honestly, I am this petty and would 100% do this, said another person. Someone else said, yeah, fuck that shit. And then others, however, were confused by why the man went through the wedding. Isn't this at the party? So doesn't that mean they actually got married? Yeah, because it's at the receptions, which means they had the wedding.
Well, they were probably married before he found out.
No, but he played this at the reception. They had the wedding, and then went to the reception, and he had video ready. So it's like he didn't just found out. He had a projector.
But I'm saying you sign your marriage license before, like, you do that fucking like church shit.
Maybe here in China they probably just go, "Oh, I own you now, bitch."
Maybe, yeah.
They just paint the fence, and then they like do the crane kick, and that's wedding. Why did he go through with the wedding? Another asked. I don't know. It's all the dumb comments. The same shit.
You now may crane kick the bride.
Show me a cheating bride.
Oh, crouching tiger, fucking wife.
Show me dishonorable wife.
Meanwhile, others turn their attention to her, and she's the one that gets mad at the end. One person wrote, not her throwing the flowers at him. The audacity. So people are just upset. So however, over time, things evolved into an illicit relationship, and so the groom found out, he decided to humiliate the bride. So he found out. It also claims the bride suffered domestic violence. Okay, I didn't know that part. At the hands of the groom, and sought comfort with the sister's husband, who also beat her. No, I'm kidding. I added that part.
He said he keeps bicycle kicking me.
It's worse because he can't even say bicycle. Bicycle kick. Like, just all right. Just stop saying it.
Liu Kang kicking your wife into a fucking wall.
So who's the piece of shit in this story? Is it the groom for playing the fucking video and embarrassing everyone? Is it the bride for not learning how to duck, even though in the year of the Peking duck to get out of the way of the crane kick? Or is it the brother for fucking? Is it the guy who taped it? Who made the video? Why is there video footage that's got ready to play on a projector? Or is it everyone at the wedding who's not like turning off the projector and running up going, "What are you doing? There's sex. Why are we watching sex?"
I think the DJ still played. Like, all right.
To the left, to the left, to the
Two
left.
hops this time.
It's live. All right, who's the piece of shit? We'll go Mike first.
I think there's a couple pieces of shit in this story. The lady for sure for cheating. If you're not happy in the relationship, just leave.
You can't do that in China, I don't think.
Maybe not. I don't know how Chinese stuff works.
You just put it in rice and it works again. That's
also works. That the whoever brought the projector, they're the piece of shit. I'm petty. I would do some shit like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of us would, to be fair.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the lady for cheating and then still wanting to get married.
Dan.
I don't know. Like I was totally rooting for the husband before I knew that he beat her. So I feel like I don't
Allegedly.
know.
Allegedly.
That was his name. Alleged was his first name, and Lee was his name.
I don't know. Maybe this is one of those moments where like they should have like something to settle this. Like if you can snatch the pebble from my hand,
like a
you must
kumite.
leave. Yeah. Like I don't know. I can't decide. I guess I'm gonna go with the man as a piece of shit because he would beat her.
Yes, the man. Always stick it to the man. Bobby.
For much of this article, and while you were getting pizza, Pat, I did reveal what this is the anniversary of. I was 100% on the groom side. I went, oh yeah, this bitch cheated on him. It's her. It's the brother-in-law. Then you revealed an important detail, which is it occurred in China. And that changed everything for me, because then the groom is the piece of shit, because they play by different rules. And what you have before you is a great setup, right? You've got your brother fucking your wife. You got the video playing.
She's pregnant.
All they were waiting for is the punchline, which is you shoot your brother in the head. You go, hope you can live with this, bitch. You shoot yourself in the head, and you go out with the greatest joke of all time.
They call that the Chinese fire drill.
Oh, I thought it was called Chinese roulette.
It's called something with the word Chinese in front of it.
The punchline was next to the cake.
Fuck you.
Punch at a wedding. Come on, guys.
I know. I was there right away.
Got it.
I
Bobby
loved
didn't
it.
like it.
It was amazing. They're in line for punch. I'm 48 years old. I've been doing comedy 15 years and never thought about the punchline being the line for punch. And I want to send a lot of comics to the premise line and get there first. And once they get their premise, go to the punchline and then get a drink. Boom, boom.
I thought the punchline was how much he was able to beat her wife before it left a mark. Oh, I crossed the punchline.
You think he hit her with like nunchucks and shit like that? Are you fucking my brother?
Yeah, why didn't they just karate fight it like you always do there?
He did one of these.
I'm shocked none of you said this, but the piece of shit is the brother. What a fucking dirtbag move. She's like, oh, I've been hit. He's like,
he's cool, dude.
No, I've been hit. Can you help me? He's like, I can fuck you. Like, no, she's pregnant. She's beaten. She's a used car. Like, everything's wrong with her. You got a smaller thing. His dick's hitting his nephew or niece in there. That's fucking bananas. What he's doing.
Do you think at one point she was like, "But what if my husband shows up?" And he was like, "Don't worry, his skills are no match for my Wu-Tang style."
Liquid swords.
What if my brother shows up? Oh, he won't because we're the same guy.
Well, maybe
Siamese twins.
Maybe this was like they fucked way before, and he just found the video and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
She's pregnant in the video.
She's pregnant in the video.
Yeah, and
I thought she was like pregnant at the wedding, not the video.
Yeah, both.
Okay, well, fuck that theory, I guess.
But he did fuck more than a theory. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that the brother probably sat there and went, no,
he was
playing.
He was the best man.
Watch me finish on her face.
He had a whole speech prepared. He went, shit.
I think that the brother-in-law, I think he's okay because the pregnant kid is going to eventually avenge his dad and kill that guy. I mean, if Kung Fu movies have taught me anything about Chinese culture.
Yeah, dude. #1 headband. Come see me when you're ready.
See, that was worth it. Little
Definitely.
Chinese. So we covered everything. Fat Downsies, dirty, old, stinky Middle Eastern people or wherever they were from. Chinese. So we're just proving one thing.
You're
USA. USA. I think the fat lady was from America, but like Louisiana. That's not even real. That's like France.
Fair
right,
enough.
Bobby?
I guess. My grandfather would be happy because he used to always say, never trust the Chinese.
Well, at least don't trust the Chinese brother.
Yeah, I think just in general was his stance.
Yeah. They played a real game of Chinese checkers. You check on your wife. I fuck them all the time. Oh, you better check on your wife.
Do you think
Kiss these Chinese baubles.
Did it say how he found out? Do you think it was a fortune cookie? Like, oh, there's a wonton in the wrong oven.
How do you find out from a boy band dancing around just up like the 90s Backstreet Boys go? Oh, we better fuck your wife.
Dude, the best part is they have to break up their band to join the military.
Ain't that amazing?
It's fantastic.
Ain't that amazing? There's some troops out there with some killer dance moves.
It's so good. They're just avoiding the bullets, Matrix style. Just like,
Yeah, just walking through a minefield, moonwalking.
This is their big movie. 'Cause, you know, they all get like one big movie before they cancel. They join the army and they're dancing and singing convinces Kim Jong-un to dissolve the wall.
It is gonna be cool when they all come back from the military with 1,000-yard stare and they're not hot anymore.
The first time they set off a firework at the show, they all hit the floor.
Yeah, they all fucking duck.
well, there's the one of them that refused to go and said, I'd rather go to jail. You know that one, right?
No.
No, but they're killing
Crashes
in jail.
Cray. Oh, it's me, Crashes Cray. You can't send me. I would change my name to Muhammad Rari. Rah.
The best part is I knew this is where it was going, and Mike absolutely
Chinese
did
accent?
not. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
No, I even knew Crash's Clay was coming.
I didn't.
I knew that's exactly
I did
where
not
he was
know
going.
that's
I know
where it was
Pat that
going.
well. I was like,
Oh, Crashes Cray.
I'm a little behind on my Backstreet Boys knowledge.
No, I was doing Muhammad Ali at the end.
That's just Clay wasn't in the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, I fuck Kevin. Kevin, he don't even sing or dance. He not talented like me, Crashes Cray.
I get it though. You probably saw an interview from the end of his life where the Parkinson's took over, and it looked like he was just reliving the glory days of dancing to music only he could hear.
Oh, glory day. Me and Michael J. Fox, we really shake it up. Us two and Janet Reno. That's the three I know with Parkinson's. Janet Reno had that shit too. I think we did it.
Well, we done
Thank you
did it,
guys.
boys.
We did it well. Dan, tell people things about you.
You can find me on at Ghosty Films on most social media sites except for Instagram, where you can find me at Dan Brown Comedy. And I got no shows coming up.
You got something, right?
Didn't you? Are we doing some kind of thing in Rhode Island?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's in December.
Oh,
You'll be
Then
out
I got-
before then.
I don't even know where. They just booked me, and I'm like, "Can I bring Dan Brown?" And the booker, Kirsten Logan, said, "I love Dan Brown."
What?
Like, no woman's ever said that.
yeah, I know. They usually hate me.
Yeah,
They're disgusted.
She was very excited that you were coming.
Like I'm that big fat lady who like thought she was hot to most women.
Yeah, and I'm positive you. I'm like, "Yeah, fatty, do it. You're good." Bubbles Brown, you're in. Mike.
At Michael D Comedy on Instagram, at A Boy in His Fridge on Instagram. Check out the podcast. Me and Bobby got a show next week.
Oh, I thought you have a show on YouTube. Ooh.
We have a show on YouTube. Hey, check it out. Compound Media, Bobby's World. Write a fucking mean comment for me to read. It's 6
Meanest
in the morning.
comment gets a T-shirt, man.
Meanest comment gets a T-shirt. I will
What's the
roast you,
t-shirt?
by the way. It's a Hanes white T-shirt. That's what Bobby agreed on. Bobby says it's just a regular shirt. It's hilarious. But yeah, go check that out. Leave a mean comment. It's not like we tried. And yeah, me and Bobby got a show next week. It should be fun. Just follow me
Where's
on all
the
that
show?
stuff. I don't know.
Like, we're all good with it. I don't know where Dan's show is. I don't know anything.
Our show
Bobby
is
will
in
plug it.
Williamsport, PA.
Williamsport, PA.
Our show's in Providence, Dan. I just don't know the name of the venue.
Right now, that infamous Bobby's World episode has 18,000 views,
And 60 mean comments.
56 comments, 55.
56. It was at 58.
I think YouTube got rid of a couple of them, dude.
Yeah, some were fucking bad.
But yeah, like 54 of them are just really mean.
Dude, everybody that commented is a fucking loser. I'm just
No,
gonna
they're
say
our
you
that.
can
biggest
find that
fans.
on the compound. YouTube.
Some people that commented are cool and they're fans, but a lot of people that were talking shit, you can check their profile and see what they're up to. They're fucking retarded losers.
Do you know who liked it and shared it? Bobby?
I do. I liked his shit.
My mom.
My brother Jake, who's always a supporter of Bobby.
Jake's a
But
great guy.
Jake also thought Dave Landau's movie was good.
Well, so he's got impeccable taste.
Yeah, sure. He just supports anything Compound, obviously. But you guys were great. And I think your next one will be even greater because you have like the Alec Baldwin of bad sketch comedy. Me. So it's going to be
It'll
we'll
be
have
You
fun.
shot someone in the face?
Yeah.
With
That
his
was my
bloody jizz.
Jizz. So you got it. Oh, Crash's Craig, come on my face. Oh, no. Float like a butterfly, sting like a Dan Brown bee. Oh,
He
oh,
said,
no.
my bad. That was a default
Oh,
paw.
This Saturday, I will be in Boston. Dave Hintz will be with me at the Silvertone. Oh, yes, yes. Put on the straw hat. Oh,
I'll put it on for your plugs. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Pat. Go ahead.
If I'm
do
a
your
porn
plugs.
star, my name is
Ooh.
Rick Shaw. Oh, pull my cart, bitch. Oh, no, he's gone. No, Bobby, no, bring him back.
It's off. It's off. It's
Oh,
off.
Bobby, bring him back. Where did he go? What was that guy's
You can
name
start your
from?
video, Mike.
What,
Thanks.
I was
what
just
was
messing
his?
around. You can put your hat back on. I was just
No,
fucking
I don't
with
want to.
What was his name from? That was the Street Fight or the Mortal Kombat guy.
Rick Shaw.
No, the guy with the hat.
Oh, Raiden.
Yeah, Raiden. Oh, Raiden. Oh. I'll be in Boston on Saturday, 8:00. You can just check my Instagram, Facebook, and find links for it there.
You're
Basically, it's
shipping
like,
up to Boston?
what?
You're shipping up
Whoa.
to
I'm
Thanks,
shipping
Mike.
up to Boston.
Thanks, Mike.
Fuck you. Anyway, fucking drunken Irish pieces of shit. I've got that show. I've got a bunch of other fucking shows coming up. Check that out. Maybe possibly a big announcement coming up soon. Which will be good. So yeah, make sure if you're gonna go to that show, go check that one
That'll
out.
be great.
Mike, thank you. Dan, thank you. Fat Girl Bubbles, thank you. Maybe we can try to get her on the show. See if we can get her on there. That'll get some views. Fat Girl Bubbles will help out. Maybe we should call her Fat Girl Bubbles.
Yeah, dude. She needs 2 monitors.
I'm just glad you clarified because I thought you were calling me that, and I was gonna go kill myself in the bathroom.
Hey, Bubbles.
I was gonna say if she's Jamaican TV people, they have like, hey, monitors. So they have monitors. Yes, Bobby.
Thank you, Pat. And if you're like Pat and ordered a pizza halfway through a podcast and now it's cold and need something to spice it up, like always, use our promo code POS to save 15% and throw some Silk City hot sauce on there.
Silk City hot sauce. If you're a fat piece of shit, pour that on your head, then you'll finally be hot. That's the
Yeah.
only way Bubbles would be hot, by pouring some Ghost Whisper on her stupid rolls.
Get you a bottle of Carolina Reapist.
Yep. No one's going to reap that. They don't reap what you sow when you can't find your toes because you're a fat piece of shit. And if you smell like garbage and you haven't showered in 60 years, throw some Aztec Attack over your skin. It's better than water and you'd smell good. And then if you smoked yourself, you'd be fine. And if you're going to fuck your fucking future sister-in-law, maybe before you fuck her and she's drinking sake, take some of that hot sauce and do the Chinese Drake style and put it in the condom so you kill the jizz. So therefore you don't have a Chinese baby at your wedding. Silk City hot sauce. It helps in so many ways. It's more than just a hot sauce. It'll kill your baby. It'll wash your skin. It'll make you less fat. Buy it today. Use POS to save 15%. That is the greatest ad ever done.
And if you can't join them, beat them. But don't be a piece of shit.
Or Bubbles.